Okay, now more details continue to emerge in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial in the High Court in Pretoria. A new witness has made an about turn on his evidence implicating at least two of the accused in the Senzo Meyiwa murder. Mosia, who stayed with accused number 2, Bongani Ntanzi, has told the court that Ntanzi had told him police had claimed he killed the soccer star. Previously, he claimed that Ntanzi admitted to him that he and his friends had killed Meyiwa while attending a party. Lead forensic investigator Mosia, who was also recalled to the stand earlier. Now, eNCA's Manqoba Mchunu has been following those proceedings in court. He's back now. He's going to give us what came out, what are the main things that came out. Manqoba, welcome back, and thanks for joining us. Interesting revelations today by Mosia in court. Tell us more.
Well, certainly, Brad, and I think what we had all expected when we heard his testimony was more damning evidence. In fact, we thought it was all a bombshell when he gave that evidence in court, revealing that accused number 2, Bongani Ntanzi, had in fact confided in him back in July of 2020 that he and his friends, Mapisa to be exact, who is accused number 4 in this particular matter, had killed Senzo Meyiwa during a party that took place while attending a party that had taken place back in 2014. And he says this he made while he had been arrested in July 2020 for a case related to illegal ammunition that was found in his possession. But in that he also revealed that one of the charges is the involvement in the Senzo Meyiwa murder case. And that's why we thought, Paten, that we've heard a link between accused 2 and this murder, as well as accused 4, who for the first time we heard his name being mentioned as far as his accused are concerned. But then Mosia is making a U-turn as far as that evidence is concerned. During cross-examination, he was asked by the defense as to whether he had said that they were involved in this murder, or he was saying that the police had told him that, in fact, they had killed Senzo Meyiwa. It's a bit confusing, Bratan, but I think let's take a listen to the bite just to clarify that.
What he told you is that, not that he, Ntanzi, said, I killed Senzo. He says, the police say they arrested me because I was with Mapisa, we were at the party, we injured and killed Senzo.
Uthi akutshela kona angithi wena uthe uma utshela inkantolo uNtanzi wathi kuwena sibukele uSenzo silimaze uSenzo besisephathini uthi cha akazange akutshele kanjalo awakusho kuwena ukuthi amaphoyisa athi mina naboMaphisa nabangane sasisephathini saze sabulala uSenzo uthi wakutshela kanjalo hayi ukuthi wathi yena uyena oshoyo uthi wakutshela ukuthi amaphoyisa asho kanjalo. He didn't say it like that. Yeah?
What police?
He said the police said. Yes? What he atama police? He said the police said. Yes. They killed Meyiwa.
Now, on that bombshell.
What a bombshell. The police, he says now, the police said that they had killed Senzo Meyiwa. But there's another gentleman who's been in the stand, that's Mosia. He was involved there as a lead forensic investigator in this case, Manqoba. He's now conceded that there have been some mistakes in his record keeping.
Certainly, Bratan, will recall that Mosia was recalled back to the stand after the defense, essentially the lawyer representing accused number 4, Zitulele Nxumalo, had raised issues about some of the testimony that is given in court. And what the defense has, of course, been contending, Bratan, is that the scene was contaminated and that the scene was compromised. There might have been evidence tampering in that particular scene. And so they wanted to see exactly the movements of Mosia on the day that he investigated this particular case, which was on the 27th of October. And of course, we saw those registers being brought into court, and we heard testimony around those registers. And one of the entries seems to suggest that Mosia had arrived at the crime scene at 10:25 on the 27th. This was the second time he had arrived on the scene, whereas in his pocketbook, it indicates, in fact, in his testimony in court, it indicated that he had arrived at 6 a.m. in the morning. So there's a 4-hour difference, and questions, of course, were raised to Mosia about some of these discrepancies between his registers and testimony in court, but also crucially the photos that were taken. Mosia had only mentioned 8 photos in his photo album before court, but it appeared that there were more photos that were taken. And of course, he faced grueling cross-examination about these discrepancies and inconsistencies, even admitting that he had guessed the times that he had testified about in court. Take a listen.
I do understand, Mr. Mosia, but I just want to get clarity on this discrepancy. From your evidence in chief that you said you went back to the scene at 7. Do you understand that? Sorry, at 6, my lord, sorry.
I was just guessing.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was, as the witnesses indicated.
You were guessing?
Or not guessing.
In your evidence in chief?
Evidence in chief.
On the documents. The entry.
Oh, sorry, can I get, you guess on what? You were guessing on what?
I did not have the certainty of times because I did not have the pocketbook on which I had recorded.
No, I just need clarity on the issue of guessing. You were guessing what?
Exact time.
I did not have the certainty of time, for there wasn't a source on which I could have recorded the time, which will have assisted me to actually speak about or mention the correct time.
So the answer, you were guessing on the document or in examination in chief?
Examination in chief.
Examination in chief. Okay.
I was guessing in the examination in chief.
Okay.
Oh, what an admission by the forensic investigator there, Mr. Mosia, in court. Manqoba, before you let it go, what's happening tomorrow in court in this trial?
Well, but then we're expecting another new witness to take the stand, and it could be anybody that would, testify on these particular accused and the relation to this particular case. But also, it could be another police officer that is called to the stand. It's not clear now who's coming, but certainly we're expecting a new witness to take the stand and to give testimony, as this trial, of course, takes a different trajectory as far as this evidence is concerned.
That's going to be tomorrow morning in the High Court in Pretoria, in the sense of Meyiwa trial. Thank you very much, Manqoba Mchunu.